All right, everybody, welcome to the 2021 Solomon Center Open. We got the MPO coverage, and I have my co-commentator here, James Bennett.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
And on our card, we got Thunder Schultz, Cameron Roberts, Randy Noble, and John Fowler.
It's going to be a good one. Some tanks on this card right here.
Some players who, not the youngest, are winning right now.
No, that is very true. Mark my words.
What's hole one?
Hole one, par 3, 202 feet. Pretty straightaway shot. Most people will take a little forehand if they want the easy route. And then you got the guys that are going to ace run it. They'll run right at the basket.
Yep. Here we got John Fowler from Prairieville, Louisiana.
This guy's a legend.
Yeah, someone was insulting him saying he's a Masters player.
Yeah. With that throw, he's not a Masters player.
No, he's real good. Randy Noble from my hometown.
Me and him have been battling the last couple of years.
Yeah,
this guy's really good.
Yeah, he kind of snuck up at some points. A little shot.
Yeah, his mental game's really strong too.
Seems pretty forehand dominant from what I saw from Thunder Schultz. We know this family real well.
Everyone knows the Schultz.
Yeah, here he comes. No, he's not sandbag.
No,
you can't do that in
not
MPO.
at all. I believe that's his super overstable mutant.
And he pulled it a little bit. Too much flex. Cameron Roberts, the Tomahawk King.
The actual Tomahawk King. Tyler Held, if you're watching this.
Yeah, this man will beat Tyler day and night.
Did have the record for the overhand distance.
What's that record?
I think it was, I want to say it was close to 500 something.
That's disgusting.
Nice run there.
Yeah. Not really the best when you're that far. This hole can get a little rolly if you catch edge.
Especially on the right side.
So, if it was a layup, it was probably a smart choice from him. Thunder running it, not quite.
Thunder fashion, always running it.
Hopefully Cameron's going to pick his par up here.
Hate to miss those on the front.
Yeah, first hole, the first round, you don't really want to miss those.
Not at all. Here we go, Randy. The bird.
Randy showing us it's not that hard. Come on, Thunder.
Bingo. That man has the spinniest spin putt there is in the world.
He like stabs the disc.
We give him the nickname Laser Beam.
Fowler with a really, really easy birdie. Cameron with an unfortunate bogey. Hole 2, par 3, 256 feet. It's a big forehand hole. You kind of don't want it to fly the entire way. These trees on the left side are a good spot to have you just hit the ground and skip into the green.
The tree that's just passing up in the camera right now, you definitely want to beat that one to get the flare to the basket, but you don't want to put too much sauce on it.
Yeah, too much and you might be swimming.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fowler's going to show us that exactly. Hits at the tree, skips a little long, but not bad.
Not bad at all.
So I couldn't tell if Randy was, he seems forehand dominant, but he has a backhand.
So the last couple of years I've played with him, from what I can tell, he's definitely forehand dominant.
Thunder too, but Thunder told me he's like, yeah, I just do whatever I feel comfortable with. I'm like, okay, dude, you're good.
He's comfortable with everything.
Not that shot.
Except the tree hit.
Cameron, no backhands today.
Oh, yeah.
But pretty good shot. I think he skips right up. Let me zoom in for us so we can see a little better. Thunder getting in his predator stance, about to attack.
Ooh,
but misses.
The air ball. He's got the whole Will Ferrell semi-pro look today. I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Buddy Joseph called him a karate master.
Karate master.
Yeah, it has a headband. Looks
He's like the what's that anime? The Afro Ninja.
Cameron with a good birdie to get back to even. Randy always takes his time on everything. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to do for sure. You gotta
though,
make sure you're on that mental focus plane there.
And Fowler wasn't long at all. He put it under the bucket.
That was such a hard putt. Jeez. Hole 3, 256 feet. It's kind of going uphill a little bit, and then you want to beat the left side if you're going for the forehand, and for the right side you want to kind of get the skip up to the basket. The only dangers on this hole is the right side. If you're throwing backhand, you hit a tree and kick right, you have a chance of going in the water. Same with the forehand on the skip.
Yeah, on the forehand side and the left side, really, you just don't want to hit a tree and you're probably going to get 3 or better. But there is a sneaky little backhand route that's straight at it.
When you play disc golf as long as Fowler, you're definitely going to hit the mark.
Oh, yeah. I think most players are going to be going for this left side, though. It's a lot easier, a lot more open.
Yeah.
And worst comes to worst, you have a look at the bucket from like 50 feet.
Yeah, there is a little bench, like a circular bench you want to watch out up there, too, if you go too far.
But, I mean, you're going to throw like something like a zone or an overstable mid and just get there. I think Cameron's doing that here and kind of hit a tree. Not
he got
the
a good
best,
skip, though.
but he's probably going to be well up there.
I want to mention something. Look how hard he's gripping the disc right now.
Yeah, Thunder is just like
It's all or nothing.
I know. He says, I asked him, he's like, yeah, I throw it 100% all the time. I just have to like switch discs. I'm like, okay, Thunder.
Tough putt here. Shaping it around.
Ooh,
Oh,
just a little low.
Cam almost the same putt.
Pretty near identical. See if he gets it.
Mm.
His putt kind of relies on that Anheuser so much that that's just too much for
You would
that.
think he'd have more of a straighter one with like the lanky arms, like the
Mhm.
long arms.
I guess it's just a style.
Yeah.
And Fowler,
Just
no concern.
cleaning
Perfect
it
through
up
3.
again.
Easy turkey for him at this point.
Gobble, gobble.
Everyone else just going to clean up. Pars. Not bad, not the worst. Hole 4, par 3. This is like you either ace run it or you do something easy and
You
there's
lay
not-
up to the middle.
Yeah.
You could lay up to the middle.
Because if you hit the green, you don't want to hit the green. You want to slide to the green.
First round on my card, I think there was only 2 of us that stayed on the green. Everyone else slid off. It was rough.
And Fowler is about to do what I think is the play on this hole, if you got it.
This man is an animal.
Just a big old jump putt right underneath there. You hit like at the mulch and it just slides.
Yeah, Randy following suit right behind him.
Because if it gets there, it just slides to the green.
I played this hole wrong all weekend.
I know. I saw people like throwing like little backhand or forehand ups. I'm like, dude, just jump putt.
Well, yeah, but there's also the route to the right-hand side, too. It's something super overstable.
Oh yeah, you can throw like if Thunder was a dude, he'd throw a little mutant, just
Yeah.
really soft.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going for the little putter up shot kind of shot. This is like where I would play to. Go to the middle and
Yeah.
just take it.
And that was a good soft bid by Cam, too. That's really smart.
That's what you want to do, especially with all that water. It's right behind the basket.
Like, right behind the basket.
Good birdie for Randy. Shows us the right play. Thunder, I mean, it works, but I don't think it's the right play.
Yeah.
It's riskier.
He does have that really touchy kind of upshot laser beam where he just puts a lot of spin on the disc, gets it to turn over some, lands flat.
It looks like his putt, but it just, like he's putting more into it.
It's like 100% upshot. Hole 5, par 3, 238 feet. This one is a touchy one, even though it looks wide open on the fairway. The basket's tucked up to the left there, as you can see. A lot of people are throwing the right-hand backhand, getting that good skip up to the basket. There is a forehand route for the dangerous living people out there.
It's not a good one.
But it's not a good one.
And there is these trees on the right side that if you throw too high, you're gonna touch them.
Yeah, and you could kick into the water, too.
Yeah, you do not want to get an OB stroke in this hole. It's not.
It's got to be a must get.
Fowler had a little kick off the tree. He's still looking at a 3 at worst. Randy,
There's those limbs you were talking about.
he hit that tree, but he also hit the other limb and it bounced him back in. If he didn't hit that, he was rolling OB.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thunder, I think that's probably something similar to a mutant,
It looks like the mutant. It's like kind of like that baby blue color.
but that's not. That was
Yeah.
too glidey. Cameron, this is the risky play, but it worked.
Butter. Just butter.
I wouldn't tell anyone to do that because from that tee, that is a hair size gap. Randy just doing a routine up, but barely
Rough
hit the
kick.
tree.
Rough kick.
Not what you want to see. Fowler
Fowler.
showing us how to get a 3.
Just staring down the basket.
His routine, it's like he's so still. I'm like, is he going to throw?
It's crazy how still he is. Oh, Randy's so close.
Hopefully. Thunder going a bit long on this one. Maybe a little less glide on the disc, but stabs it in the bucket.
Would you look at that?
No concern. Back to under par and getting his round started. Cameron also back under par. With a nice birdie.
John cleaning up his par too.
And that's unfortunate for Randy.
Oh, yeah.
Hole 6, par 3, 303 feet. What's the average on this one? Did you see?
Let me see. Let me.
So this hole, there's a whole bunch of lines. None of them feel good. I couldn't tell you what to throw. There's this like big forehand where you just let it fade, but you could skip in the water. There's also a long, wide backhand route, but I wouldn't recommend it.
There's also the really wide hyzer too.
Yeah.
Thunder plays just up the middle here, nice and safe. It's got to get down. Oh, yeah.
That's about the best one.
His face.
Cameron's going to play that forehand gap.
It's a couple of trees you got to beat, and here's the problem with the forehand gap. If he wouldn't hit that tree, played the skip right into the water.
Yeah, if you throw anything faster than the putter, you're going in the water if you don't hit anything.
So there goes John with the wide hyzer.
And that is a touchy shot, because if you don't bounce off that land, you're in the water.
You're in a lot of trouble. So the average on this hole was 2.67. So it's actually birdied a little bit more than what you would think, with the water being right there at the basket.
Yeah, that's honestly surprising. I expect this one to play a little harder for the easy front.
Exactly.
You call it the easy front 9.
Yeah.
Or front 12 in this.
The must-get front 9,
Yeah.
for sure. Cam with a tough bid there from the knee.
And this is like, I've never thought of this route, but it's impressive that he just got it.
This man is 5 down. There's 6 now.
That's a strong start.
He's putting a hurting on the young bucks right
Yeah, remember what I said? Our youngins aren't going to have a good time with
Yeah.
John on the card?
now. They do call him the Louisiana Nightmare.
Everybody else just tapping out, walking away from this hole.
Hole 7, par 3, 205 feet. It's a little uphill shot. You can either go straight at it with a mid-range or a putter. A lot of people will opt for the forehand, just a small flex. But the biggest problem with the forehand is the skip. As you can see, the OB line right by the basket.
This is like almost another upshot kind of hole.
Yep.
It's not really anything of a challenge.
So there's the forehand.
I think that was a tactic from Thunder.
Great shot.
Just easy, just chips it up there. Lets it fade. I think if Fowler's throwing a forehand, you know it's the play.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Cameron doing the same.
All right, can we get a 4th forehand?
That was a little early on the ground, but I couldn't tell you where that rolled yet. And yeah, Randy's throwing a forehand.
Yeah,
You know
there,
it.
and that's the play, really, just that small flex, because it's going to end up right by the basket, and flexing it like that's not going to give you the chance to skip wide.
No. I think everybody actually parked this pretty easily.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
one. If your longest putt is a birdie putt from like 15 feet, everyone played it pretty well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not a hard hole. Cameron taking his time. Wants this birdie.
Oh, yeah. Good follow through and everything. You know he wanted it.
And everyone else is stuck with 5-footers. So I think we're going to see our first recorded star frame, to my knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy new graphic. Not really that cool.
So flashy.
Hole 8, par 3, 281 feet. This is one of those holes where it's pick a gap and pray.
It is definitely a spray and pray hole, for sure.
The basket's kind of tucked away to the right side of where the drone's flying right now. There is this like flip up backhand gap with like a understable mid that'll get you there, or same thing with a forehand.
But you have to make it through a 6-foot gap. I don't know if you can see it in the middle right there.
Yeah, there's pick a line, hope he gets there. Thunder is a little early on that fade.
But he works all the way down and gets a friendly kick.
That tree might have saved him from almost going into a different fairway.
Yes.
I think Fowler's going to show us that. No? What?
Wide hyzer route.
I've never looked at this hole and thought of that. Ever.
Never, ever.
Cameron doing a more typical play. Never mind.
Okay, flex forehand.
So usually I would think go on the left side and skip up to the basket. But
Yeah, but I mean, you look at it, most of the time when you get to that basket and you look backwards, it opens up a ton.
yeah, Randy's going for what I would think most people
Yeah,
would
that's
do.
more of the traditional. He gets a good little plop.
Yeah, good little skip. Fowler, that was kind of a disgusting... It didn't get him there, but that was a disgusting drive.
To fight through all of that and then skip up the hill.
Thunder's in predator mode. Wants that kill.
Oh
And
my
gets it.
gosh.
It's like when he leans down like that, he's either hitting the band at 20 miles per hour or he's cashing
He's
it.
like a cheetah in the grass ready to pounce.
I know, it's scary.
Tough bid for Cam there with the tree in the way.
Yeah, not much you can do.
Randy's got one lined up.
He's got a little field goal action going. Floats
And
it
it's
in.
good. I like it.
Floats it in. And Cameron and John are just going to clean up little pars. Nothing hard here. Yes, sir.
It's a tough one.
That tough
Man,
5-footer.
that was a nail biter there. Hole 9, par 3, 244 feet. Really, the only gap that you have is this one right here on the middle of the screen. It kind of plays uphill a little bit once you get down in the gap, and then you have these guardian trees.
Yeah.
You got the little. You got Frodo Baggins and all them there, and then you got Gandalf right by the basket. That's just going to take out anything that's skipping right for the ace.
Yeah, you kind of just want to play a backhand hyzer, maybe a tiny skip, kind of like what Thunder's doing right here,
Oh, yeah.
and that's just laced.
Another thing to mention on this hole, too, is if you skip too far behind the basket, it's really thick in there, so it's tough to get out if you skip too far.
You don't want to be playing with the woods back there.
Ooh.
Also,
tough
there
break.
is technically OB on all these holes.
What?
I don't know.
What? Just forehand roller.
It's like there's clearly the backhand gap, and he elects to do that. I don't get it.
And then we got, oh, look at this. Off the limb, right to the basket. I didn't see if it got any play into the woods behind it.
So he clipped the limb and still hit the green.
Goodness.
That was a saucy tomahawk. Just a little upshot for Randy here.
John stared it down.
With the forehand roller. I don't...
Oh, he dunked it on the back inside.
Cameron's park, but I don't get how you do Thunder.
Ooh.
I don't get why you would choose a forehand roller, though.
Hey, that's why, because he got the bird.
I mean, it worked. But that's so weird. Cameron, you would think if he didn't hit that limb, he was going in those woods.
Yeah, I mean, look how thick that is behind there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me trying to fit in those woods?
I think I saw you try to fit in those woods.
I was back there at one point.
Hole 10, par 3. This is the dinkiest hyzer you'll ever see.
It is a really cool hole, though, with the levee being right there.
Yeah, it's real pretty, but you just throw, like, I don't know, what do y'all throw, 8-3s or something at this?
Yeah,
Backhand?
something a little stable, let it play down the hill. But then, not only is it dinky, now you have the fountain down there.
Yeah, the fountain is OB, but if you hit it, that's impressive. And you're getting a 3 if you hit
And
it.
Fowler shows you how to play it right there. Simple hyzer with a skip.
There's also this route.
Ah.
I'm a big fan of this route, but that's because I'm wrong-handed.
But it's also safe because you're playing into the hill, so you're
Yep.
not getting the skip.
Exactly. If you get past that bush, you're parked. Thunder throwing a mutant. And that thing,
is so... Look at it. It's almost straight up and down.
it's like he threw a grenade, but it kind of flew like a hyzer.
Yeah.
Randy's like, Thunder throws a mid, I'll throw a fairway driver.
Cranks it a little bit.
Yeah, a
But-
little wide.
Let's see if he gets the skip.
But if you match the angle of this hill, you are skipping.
Oh
to
yeah,
the green.
you're going all the way down to the bottom.
Come on, Cameron. 20-footer.
Yeah, Cam. There we go.
And I think everyone else is like 5 feet away. Except for Randy. He's uphill, but...
Oh, sorry, 7 feet away.
not a big deal. Ready to pounce.
Oh, faked you out a little bit there. Bingo.
So, weird thing. I didn't want to tell Thunder this because it might trip him up. Oh, nice star frame, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
But he practices a push putt and then he spins it. If you ever notice that.
Yeah, it's like the old shovel putt style.
Yeah.
Because he goes with the nose up. It's pretty crazy. Hole 11, par 4, 420 feet. One of the easiest par 4s with the wide open route there. You can either take the forehand route into this tunnel here, where a lot of guys with big arms are going to throw the huge hyzer over the levee and try to put it up close for an eagle.
Here we're going to see Fowler try a roller. But,
I like how delicate his roller release is.
But this one's not a good one.
Oh,
this is
my...
12's fairway. That's the wrong hole, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to be
Wrong
there.
hole.
Yes. This is a more typical play.
There we go.
Get to the wood line and then just take whatever gap you got.
All right, here we go. Let's see if this one goes in the wrong
Thunder's
hole.
favorite shot.
And you know he's throwing something super stable, too.
Oh, yeah. You know he's yeeting whatever he has.
Oh, full yeet.
And it flips up at the gap, hits a tree.
He's got a chance for it.
So for most people, like, you look at this like, oh, you can easily chop this into 2. Yeah. But Thunder's like, I'm going to chop it into 1.
I'm going to chop it into 1.
Randy looks like he got a bit nose up.
He went that far back there?
Yeah.
Man.
He went so far back, his only option was forehand roll.
And he lost distance on his drive because he had to roll it backwards.
Yeah, he got negative on his second shot.
Randy putting a good move on the upshot there.
Yeah, once you get to this position, you're kind of guaranteed the birdie as long as you don't hit a tree. I think Cameron went a little left on that.
Yeah, he got the anti-skip on there.
Fowler
Oh, off the pole.
got honestly a friendly kick.
Yeah, very friendly.
Thunder wants it. Absolutely wants it. Fake out.
He made it all the way to the basket. That's like right outside circle.
I know. That is honestly impressive.
This man is an animal. What an eagle, man.
That's I don't think anyone else got the 2 round 1. Just Thunder. Cameron,
Oh, the
unfortunate.
roll.
Unfortunate. He's going to take a par here.
And the biggest thing too, maybe it's a little nerves or something with Fowler and Thunder and Randy being on the card too. I know this guy plays a lot of big tournaments. Cam's a great putter, so maybe it's just some nerves or something from today. Maybe a long drive.
Yeah, I found that when I first started recording people, they got real nervous. At least it felt that way because like, oh, camera shot.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 12, par 3. It's a big forehand hole.
Massive forehand. Don't let the feet get you confused.
If you see this little like almost sand dirt patch right here that the drone's flying over, if you kind of hit there, you're either going to skip or slide to the green. So that's kind of what you want to get as far as. But don't go over the fence.
Yeah.
Please do not.
Okay, little flex forehand.
A little inside, but I got lost in the trees.
Ah.
It's a very pretty looking hole. I'll give it that.
Yes.
Besides the fence line.
Yeah, the rusty fence.
A little more flex, a little
Off the fence.
yeah.
Took a lot off of it.
Yeah, but
Oh, right
Could've
into
been
it.
worse.
Just roller.
yeah, Fowler's the kind of guy walk up something like this and you're like, yeah, easy roller. It walks away. Takes all of 10 seconds to do that.
Cam with the forehand, he gets it low enough. The double skip. Ooh.
Depending on where that hit, that's about what you want. Fowler just has to kind of lay up to get to the bucket. For hitting the fence, Randy's still pretty far.
Yeah, he got down there. Let's do
Come
it.
on.
Good run.
Barely misses.
Oh, he's in jail.
Yeah, Thunder's in big time
Oh,
jail.
no.
That's unfortunate. hit off the nub. You hate to see it. Come on, Thunder. Practice your push putt.
Oh, the skip out.
Left side is just where he's been missing today.
Yeah.
You really hate to see it.
Yeah, tough break there. John, getting it in.
Another par. Honestly, you're not too upset with a par on this hole. Most people really aren't grabbing this birdie.
Yeah, it is. It's even though it's a wide gap down the fairway, it still is pretty touchy to make sure you're not skipping too far into there.
Yep. And thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and catch the back nine. Thank you.